Arewa Christian youth hail Senator Yari 216 million scholarship for Zamfara Orphans. Ekiti State College of Health Science installs CCTV cameras to combat exam malpractice. NUC approves commencement of B Eng Mechatronics Engineering, 6 other academic programs for Ekiti State University. Federal government to deploy private CBT centers for school-based SSCE from 2026. Obafemi Awolowo University bans heavy makeups, zagging, tattoos, others in new policy, and threatens rustication. Federal government approves mandatory drug test for tertiary institution. Welcome to Trending Educational News on Here TV Africa. My name is Florence Emmanuel and I'm going to be your host for today. Being the 31st week of our news bulletin on educational sector, Abufa will join me right after this short break. Stay back and don't go away.
Abafab College of Innovation and Content Creation offers 6 months and 12 months training into content creating, internet radio, sound engineering and music production, film and video editing, and OAP and cinematography. For more detail chat 080231295999.
Welcome back. It's Trending Educational News on Here TV Africa. Like I said, Abufab will join us right after the short break. Welcome, Abufab.
Thank you for having me.
So without wasting much of our time, let's go straight to the headlines that we have before us today. So Arewa Christian youth applaud the Senator Yari, 216 million scholarship for Zamfara Orphanage. So, considering this initiative, what do you think, this multi-million naira scholarship program, how do you think it will impact the morale and the academic performance of the students?
Well, it's a good one from Senator Yari, giving back to where he has come from, giving back to the society, giving back to those who voted him. If all our senators are doing this, I think there will be a bit improvement in quality education.
And it will even increase people's trust in them.
In them, is not that the winners take it all. Immediately they voted them, they declare them winner, they collect their certificate of returns. You don't see them going back to their constituency to assist. But for this one and for some other senators who are in this category, this is a good one. And the record gave us that 2,055 students were involved. And the funniest thing is that it involves both public and private university students. So this is a nice one. It never said it's only public. You understand? This is a good one from Senator Yaris, and it covers the 14 local government where it came from. So it's not only his village or his local government. So it's a nice one. Congratulations. And
I hope the initiative.
And again, they said along that it's going to be given a stipend of 15,000 per month.
Yes.
So it's a good one. So it's just like applying for knife fund loan. It's a good one. So congratulations to those involved. The student, the Arewa youth, and the orphans, like I say, orphans. So let's believe they are orphans, and it's a good one. Thank Senator Yari.
Like I said,
okay.
I hope it continues.
Yes. No, for his regime, it will continue. As long as he's in the Senate, he won't want to disgrace himself. He won't to step down. He won't want media like us who praise him to come back and say he's not doing anything. So
but
we'll continue.
they are okay. Don't let's stress it. But they are humans. So let's move quickly to the next one. Ekiti College of Health Science installs CCTV cameras to combat exam malpractices. I would not want to go too deep into the stories. So my question is, do you actually think this CCTV can effectively curb malpractice?
Yes, for the exam hall. One thing is that the fear in the life of the student, the fear that the CCTV camera in our hall will make them not want to cheat, not want to go in with egungun, you understand, or carry any.
You know, technology is advancing, so likewise the students are advancing.
Yes, even like what happened in the last JAM installed CCTV camera to the extent that the camera is even picking sand. It's detective camera. That even if you have phone is not on you, the camera will detect it. From the control room of the center of that, they will detect that this boy or this girl or this particular person is carrying camera, is carrying a chip under him or her. So that I don't think it's just ordinary camera to pick face only, but the camera is also detective. It's a detective.
Every activity.
Yeah, so I think it's a good one. If schools, not only the Ekiti College of Health, if all schools can do that, these things will help our students. We help our youth to sit down and read and study for exams.
But you know, there was a scenario that there was a school, I would not mention the name.
Okay.
They had CCTV camera in the hall.
Yeah.
It's a higher institution.
Yeah.
But the CCTV cameras were only placed there to scare the students. They were not actually functioning, although they were new. But the moment the students realized it wasn't working, they did what they had to.
Okay, you are right, and that has to do with technique and the management of the school.
Okay.
So why are you installing CCTV camera when you know it's not working? When you know it's not
That's
working?
the reason why I asked the question.
Yes.
Do you think it can effectively?
You know, there was a time also JAMB also. I like making instance of JAMB because they have been on this ICT technology of these things for a while. So maybe schools should learn from them. There was a time also when even capturing students. I mean, the capture, the person behind the capturing, we go and use another face to capture students and use their actual fingerprinting, thumbprint. So when they go to exam, they refer them as albinos, and they are not. No, so something like that also should be applied. Should be applied sincerely. So because one way or the other, sincerity. The reason why they installing camera is sincerity. So they must be sincere with it.
Okay, I hope.
They must be sincere with it. Sincerity should come. They must be sincere with it. It's a good one.
Every other, everything they need to put in place to actually make this work. I hope it is implemented.
Yes.
Okay, it's a good one. So we'll move to the next one. NUC approved BSc in Mechatronics and 6 other programs for Ekiti State University. My question is, okay, let me just give you a brief background. The National University Commission has granted Ekiti State University approval to launch 7 new full-time undergraduate programs, which agriculture and other related courses are included. So my question is, do you think mechatronic and agricultural related programs can prepare students for the future and their how do I put it, their emerging industries?
You see, the issue is that Ekiti State University is not a new university. They've been on ground for a while. So as time goes by, the universities are they having more lecturers, they having professors, they have specialists on this field. They expand their courses. That's why mechatronics is another aspect of mechanical engineering. In those days, it used to be under mechanical engineering. Meteorological used to be under mechanical. They are splitting. Automobile used to be under mechanical engineering. So
I know. Yes.
So they are splitting it now.
Especially in polytechnics.
Yes, now they are splitting it so that there will be specializations. You understand? And for other courses like BSc Agric Economics that they are introducing, BSc Agric Extension and Rural Development, BSc Animal Science, BSc, and all these courses, they are courses that should be under Faculty of Science or Faculty of Engineering. It's a welcome one, so that students who want to specialize in these fields can specialize, so that they will not run all these courses together. It's a good one for the school.
So that way there will be adequate concentration.
Yes,
I love it.
That one. If somebody who wants to study animal and who wants to study agric and he wants to study animal science or crop science, you will know that I'm going for crop science, first crop science from year 1. You understand? Not that you go to study agric and do general courses.
In fact, I love this headline because it will actually, educate students, especially the Jambites that are just going into the higher institution to help them if they seek the knowledge.
Yeah, we.
So we'll move quickly to the next one. The Minister of Education, the person of Dr. Tunji Alausa, he said that the NECO and the WAEC of the thing now would be somehow a private owned. Let me put it this way. The challenge here that I want to bring out is that NECO and WAEC, there are standards of their testing. So my question is, what challenge? Of course there will be challenges, especially for those people in the rural environment. So how do you think that they can ensure standard testing for the smooth running of this examination?
Well, with what Dr. Alausa Bello said, Honorable Minister of Education said, that the CBT is from 2026.
Yes.
The WAEC, the NECO, the GC, all exams conducted by the government or by this thing will be computer-based exam, computer-based
Yes, we are
test. Good
saying
one.
it all the time.
Good one. We love it. Good. Now, because it's capital intensive, seriously capital intensive, most private schools, most even government schools cannot afford it now.
Yes.
So what they do now is that what the Honorable Minister did is that to invite private investors,
private bodies,
businessmen and women to come and invest. If you have half a billion or a billion naira, just come and invest, acquire a land, acquire the building, install 250 computers.
But don't you think that the government can actually create a scheme that would at least give out loans to those private bodies, or if not, empower the public sector?
Yes, you see, because this is a beginning. I trust our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Jagaban, always called. I trust him. You see, by the time we make complaint now, and I know it's also maybe his men or he's watching us, all these things will come to his table. When this issue of student loan came up before during the campaign, he said it and he brought it up, student loan, and became a law. Today, over 300 years, people are talking about net fund, everybody's happy. So this kind of thing will be raised. Oh, dear President, this is capital intensive. There are schools, there are businessmen who have this collateral, who want finance to do this, to make it. I'm sure there will be an avenue.
Okay.
If it's not BOI, Bank of Industry, other banks, or what they call this, government banks, it might not be microfinance, government banks can invest in all these things. You understand? So yes, who can invest in all these who are very rich. So this should not be a problem. But the issue now is that 2026, most school proprietors, as I'm talking to you, doesn't even know what to do. They don't even have this information. In fact, some of them used to come here as friends, colleagues. When I tell them, they say no, it's not possible. They don't know that the Honorable Minister have said it, no going back 2026. Even this present GCE form that is out, 2025 external exam, GCE, both white and is CBT. They have migrated from pen on paper, POP, to CBT. So the school proprietors, the school owners should be aware of what is going to happen. So, and the thing that what Honorable Minister also said is that not necessary schools, if you don't have the equipment, you don't have the system, you don't bother. They will post your student to CBT centers that has the equipment, they have the system, they have everything requirement. So, and what I've seen now is that they have opened up for business.
Yes.
For those who have the money,
the capacity,
who have the capacity to do it, who have the financial capacity, they have open business for them. So that is a good one. Nigeria is moving up. We are moving forward.
Better.
Yes.
Thank you for staying to the end of the trending educational news on Here TV Africa Week 31. Do well to like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, as you all know that we are committed to delivering informative educational news stories on this channel. Till next time, I'll come your way. I remain your humble host, Florence Emmanuel. Bye.